The opponents of a redevelopment of a waterfront park in Wellington want the entire proposal scrapped, saying it's out of date and the public weren't consulted. The City Council has applied for resource consent to develop Frank Kitts Park and add a Chinese garden on the site. This is, well, not everyone's cup of tea. Our local government reporter Michael Kropp was at today's resource consent hearing.
Redeveloping Frank Kitts Park will cost the city $5.5 million. For that, the amphitheatre will be bulldozed and replaced with a bigger lawn. The children's playground will be expanded and relocated closer to the road, and the park itself will be reorientated toward the harbour. However, that's got the community's back up.
Frank Kitts Park has been on the waterfront there for 25 years now, and Wellingtonians just love it. It's a very distinctive shape, the curved concrete seats there and the walkway going through to the harbour, and the council just wants to change everything.
Patrick McCombs, the president of Waterfront Watch, says his group was intentionally excluded from the consultation process. Dr McCombs says office workers take shelter from the city's notorious wind in the park's amphitheatre to eat their sandwiches and sushi, and the proposed redevelopment removes that. Alexia Pickering, who uses a wheelchair, is also upset.
My principal concerns is the current design does not provide full access for all those wishing to visit. For example, we need to think about the wheeled pedestrians. Is it going to be accessible?
The idea of a Chinese garden has been around since at least the 1990s, but it wasn't until a decade ago that Frank Kitts was confirmed as its home. Landscape architect Steve Dunn says the 10-year-old design is outdated and the entire project needs to go back to the drawing board. Pauline Swan, who's been railing against such redevelopments for 20 years, spent 10 minutes giving the commissioners a condensed history of the Chinese garden and Frank Kitts Park.
We can see no justification to allocate $5.5 million to bulldoze this park and a number of trees when there is only a need for a few repairs and some more play equipment.
Councillor Andy Foster says there's been plenty of consultation, including 2 rounds of discussions with locals, one 2 years ago and another 10 years ago. The Chinese Garden Society is expected to make its own submissions tomorrow when the resource consent hearing enters its 3rd and final day. In Wellington, call Michael Kropp there, nay.